It's Wednesday. Welcome back, folks. Big Stevie, talking about Dynamite. As we're on the main road. Well, we're not walking down the main road, but we're walking beside the main road on the pavement. And speaking of roads, this show kicked off in the parking lot between MJF, man. Hey, cowboy. You want to shoot, and you come to the parking lot. Hangman Adam Page, baby. Do we care? Did we want this? No, would be the answer. Nobody wants this. Nobody cares about this. But to be fair, I think they did cut was it last week or 2 weeks ago? Can't even remember. There was some point they cut a no bad promo, I guess. But we're in Sacramento, California. Alright, and then after this, Shivani, he welcomes Swerve Strickland to the ring, and it's like, right, are they going to sign this contract? Are they not going to do it? Ricochet's like, you should be focused on who's going to be the next AEW World Champion. Moxley's focused too much on Cope. He should be focusing on himself. And then Ricochet goes to like stab Swerve Strickland. It just came across as cringe, to be honest. And it's like, man, he was trying to stab him with a pair of scissors. It's like, we touched on this weeks ago. I mean, it's one thing, you know, but I feel like in WWE, they never really use, you know, sharp objects. Like, yeah, they use thumbtacks, and there has been like 2x4s with nails sticking out of it. But I think a pair of scissors is a different ball game. No? Or is that just me that's thinking that? I think that's a completely and utterly different ball game. Anyway, we'll see how that goes. He turns around, Ricochet tries to attack him, and yeah, counters, flinged over the table. And Ricochet then retreats to the back. We're now back in the house. Hopefully you enjoyed that wind-infested intro. But you know what? Tony Khan. Not like he puts the effort into these shows, so the review effort is there's definitely more to be had here. But you know what? Let's spice it up and get into the next segment, because, well, it's not the last we'll hear of these jobbers, I guess. It's Don Callis' family and Brian Keefe taking on Orange Cassidy, Mark Briscoe, Will Ospreay and Powerhouse Hobbs. Just like 8 jobbers into it. I mean, I actually don't mind Kyle Fletcher, but it feels like him and Ospreay have been feuding for about 6 months. Doesn't it? It really, really does feel like they've been feuding for about 6 months. This needs to come to an end. I believe it's a steel cage match on Sunday or Saturday. I won't be watching, especially, hold on, what day? It's Saturday 8th. AEW do tend to do pay-per-views on a Sunday, don't they? They're not like WWE. Actually, I'm gonna find that player. Hold on, AEW Revolution. If it's Saturday, I won't be here. It's Sunday. You bastards are dead. You bastards are dead. It will be the first pay-per-view event to be streamed on Amazon Prime Video. I'm away out Saturday. It's a shame. Could have done with that being on me. I say that's a shame, like it's 100% guaranteed that I'll be watching it. But, you know, Powerhouse Hobbs, Briscoe, Ospreay, Cassidy win. Mark Davis jumps Ospreay. Don Callis' family get the upper hand. Oh, the bad apple. And then they're like, oh, Davis is going to help the faces. And then he doesn't. And it's like, oh, you sold out. It's like, did he really sell out? He's just not. He's always been a part of this group. So, how's he sold out? I mean, there's just levels to it. Like, you know, WWE turned John Cena and fucking AEW turn, allegedly. A guy that's already turned. And the like 4 people in the crowd are chanting, you sold it. But Tony Khan's got all the money in the world, like, and this is the best he can come up with. It's actually fucking tragic, man. AEW would be as well releasing everyone and just starting from scratch again. He's got the money to do it. Because this pathetic excuse of a company's not going on, and like, oh, Will Ospreay's been hit with a brain buster. Brutal. Collarbone's broke. His neck's broken. Who knows? Damn it. Cope versus Wheeler Yuta. This is the last member of the Death Riders to fall.
before Revolution. Edge wins 1, 2, 3, then shakes his hand, and he's like, "This is what respect feels like." Moxley's fucking furious, so he follows Yuta to the back. Yuta walks out, and then Moxley's like, "Yeah, I don't want to see you again." Then he goes on a promo, he's like, "Oh, we're all alone now. You did this to rattle my cage. Well, guess what? The cage is there for your protection for me, and now you've broken the bars, and I'm here, and I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do that." And, you know, it wasn't the worst promo for Moxley, but yeah, I just feel like it's the same fucking shit every week, isn't it? You know what I mean? They need to sort it out. They really do need to sort something out, folks. Because I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it, guys. I'm absolutely sick to the back teeth yet. Something needs sorted out, and for whatever fucking reason, it's not going that way. Because if John Moxley retains, right, if he seriously retains, I will not be happy. Not that I overly care if he does, but it's just so boring and predictable. Seeing you review this shit every week, man, I would like them to at least change things up a bit, but you never know with this company. The director, though, of Queen of the Ring is here, and the movie premieres this week. And they were hyping up this as like, oh, the Queen of the Ring match up next. But before we got that match, there was a segment. MJF's in the parking lot. He grabs him out. He's like, "How does it feel?" He boot it. Big man under. He basically boots Hangman Adam Page in the balls. He goes out and he gets lighter fluid. He starts covering Hangman Page with lighter fluid. He then grabs a lighter, but then a bunch of security guards come out, like probably like 10, 12 guys, dozen, whatever, and they like carry MJF out the arena. But it's like, this spot's so overdone, it actually like takes away from this, if you know what I mean, because what you have is, this segment happens literally a couple of times a week, whether it's Raw, SmackDown, Dynamite, Collision, and it's for jobber brawls. But here you have a guy literally threatening to set another guy on fire, and he gets carted away like he's a wee baby. But we've seen like women fight off like 30 men in WWE. You see how it just defies fucking logic. Yeah, it's fake wrestling, but let's try and keep things semi-realistic, man, because this is turning into a fucking joke. Anyway, Chris Statlander, Thunder Rosa versus Penelope Ford and Megan Bayne. Bye-bye. What's going on here? I'll tell you what's going on here. Megan Bayne and Penelope Ford winning. Wee bit sloppy, wee bit botchy. But that's women's wrestling for you. I mean, what is there really to say? Renee then welcomes Mercedes Moné. She's like, "I'm ready for Momo, and I think Serena Deeb will break Momo for me on Collision." Oh, aye, Selena Deeb versus Momo on Collision. Fucking what are we doing, man? Well, why is that even a match? I don't want to watch it. I won't be watching it, but why is Serena Deeb, man, at like, what, 70 years old? No one cares. It's actually tragic. Isn't it? Like, I mean, it's absolutely tragic. Absolutely bloody mental. Anyway, we move on. Max Caster arrives and enters Jay White, Blade Runner 1, 2, 3. I don't know what they're doing with Max Caster, just release the guy. Then we had Mariah May and Toni Storm. Both women have agreed of no contact. And Mariah May spitting in Toni Storm's face. Pretty hot there. You know? Better than Brett's, but well, from a sexual point of view, it's better than Brett's spitting on McMahon. Obviously, that's way more fucking iconic. You know what I mean? But I thought this segment was really good. Again, they do the most. You need to watch it yourself. Like, I'm not going to do it justice explaining it, but they rarely drop the ball, these women, and it's unfortunate they're just on a show covered in shite. But that's it. We had Swerve Strickland and Brody King versus Okada and Ricochet in the main event. Ricochet hits Swerve with the belt, 1, 2, 3. I mean, 2 single matches via tag match. Go home show. That's it. But overall, the fucking show is just crap, isn't it? Like, shouldn't Edge against Yuta be the main event? That's your world title feud. I don't know. It just felt over the place, man. You know? Absolutely over the place. But the women knock out the park again. Not all of them, but a decent portion of them. So I mean, what am I going to give this show out of 10? Okay, a 2 out of 10. It'd be unfair to give it any lower just due to Tony Storm and Mariah May. But anyway, 2 out of 10. Leave your thoughts down below. We'll be back with more content soon. And peace.